Industrial disaster and accident is a serious event that involves hazardous materials that can have consequences for the surrounding population and environment. Depending on the nature of the products involved, the incident can take the form of a fire, an explosion, or the emission of toxic or radioactive material. Natural disasters like earthquake, flood, landslide, and others can also have the same devastating effect. With an aim to educate and train the officers of Akashvani and Doordarshan as public service broadcasters on critical aspects of health, hazard, risk management, and the role of communication during disasters, a 3-day workshop was organized by ATI-ONGC in collaboration with the National Institute of Disaster Management and the National Academy of Broadcasting and Multimedia at ATI-ONGC Goa from 18 September to 20 September 2024. Dr. Anuradha Agarwal, ADG Training Prasar Bharati, inaugurated the workshop as chief guest in presence of ED, HOI, ATI Sanjeev Singhal, and other officials of ONGC, NIDM, and NABM. During the 3-day workshop, various resource persons from different agencies made an elaborate presentation related to health, hazards, risk management, and the role of communication during disasters. Senior consultant from the Goa State Disaster Management Authority, Goa Jilani, discussed the authority's effort to issue early warnings, particularly to the fishermen and the coastal communities during cyclones and heavy rains. Assistant Commandant of the National Disaster Response Force, Pune, Justin Joseph, shared case studies illustrating how the media collaborates with the NDRF during rescue operations both in India and internationally. CGM Chemistry, Head Environment NNRA delivered a session on disaster risk reduction in ONGC operations, covering various topics like a brief about ONGC operations, associated hazards and risks, as well as ONGC's preparedness to mitigate the same. Dr. Ravindra Singh from NIDM delivered a comprehensive presentation on disaster risk reduction in chemical industries, integrating global frameworks such as the Sendai Framework for Disaster Risk Reduction, the Sustainable Development Goals, and the Prime Minister's 10-point agenda. On the practical aspects of the workshop, Manager F.S. Alok Kumar trained the participants in hands-on experience in operating various types of fire extinguishers to handle different classes of fires, including oil pipeline leakage fires.
In an open area as well. But suggested, recommended, you have to use it in an enclosed area, right? So CO2 fire extinguisher can be used on an electrical equipment fire. है ना? So in this pull, aim, squeeze and sweep method जो आपका है ये भी applicable है. एक बार सर्वर will demonstrate. Once pressure drops now, you should try.
बस
The participants also underwent a rigorous experience in an evacuation drill in a smoke-filled house where they practiced the steps involved in safely evacuating high-rise buildings during fire emergencies. DGM MS ATI ONGC Dr. Sudipta Saha delivered a session on triage, CPR and first aid, followed by hands-on practice on mannequins, which was highly appreciated by the participants. The participants were also given an assignment to prepare audio-video production on a given disaster situation in ONGC, in which participants were demonstrated the ONGC preparedness and mitigation measure in case of dike fire. The demonstration was part of an ongoing live firefighting session program conducted for Team IOCL, and further, a live reporting of the fire incident was also carried out by Team Prasavati. The participants also took part in a beach cleaning drive as part of the Swachhata Hi Seva campaign. The drive raised awareness about the pollution caused by plastics, fishing nets and glass bottles, and the detrimental effects these pollutants have on marine life. The participants were also given an opportunity to visit ONGC Sea Survival Center, a state-of-the-art facility of ONGC which was inaugurated by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi during the India Energy Week 2024 event that took place in February this year. Thus, the 3-day workshop filled with resourceful presentations from various domain experts and interesting hands-on practical sessions concluded successfully at ATI-ONGC Goa. The eco-friendly and sustainable campus of ATI-ONGC, coupled with its hospitable staff, ensured a productive and pleasant learning environment throughout the workshop.